Okay, take 55. What's up guys, Maximus here. I'm about to show you all the new fresh Bunkerkings stuff. So let's start off with the pack. We added something that I call the Triflex, which is 3 different elastic areas on the strapless Bunkerkings Supreme pack. So it's here at the anchor points, you have elasticity on both sides, and also you have that inside elasticity there, which makes you able to use any kind of pod that you want, no matter what size, from 130 pods to 165 pods. And it's going to be very nice and smooth no matter what size, no adjustments needed or nothing. You have the dual outside loops here. It doesn't matter which one you use, it's always going to sit tight. You have a little bit more sturdy center loops, a little bit shorter anchor here, which makes the pod sit still as you're sprinting. We removed the pod stoppers, so now we only have this elastic up here, which makes it tighter. As soon as you pull out the outside pods, you get a lower profile, which helps you stay alive longer in the game. The elastic here is a little bit wider to help hold the packs a lot more steady as you're running. On the inside we put a big nice royal pad here, and the side padding as well, which is mesh, so even if it gets wet, it's going to dry out really quick. Here you got the grip print and also not just grip your pants, but also remind you of what you need to do. We kill suckers. To tell you about the new and most exciting thing that I have here, we can actually use the pack to show one of the features. It's called the harness lock. So you put your pack on, and with the Bunkerkings Supreme pants and the BK Fly pants, you can actually lock down your pants and your pack like this. And now they're stuck together. They're not going to move around at all. So that's fun. The funny thing is, it took me 3.5 years of having this to realize it, and it's thanks to my teammate Eduardo Navone. So thank you, Eduardo. Here are the fly pants. I don't know, do you think they're light?
They're light.
They're really light, but the cool thing, the tricky thing making these was to keep all the features inside and still have them super duper light. They're the lightest paintball pants ever made. They have the royal lock, zipper free, super adjustability, of course buckle free in the waist with nice elastic, so no matter what size you have, it's going to have a nice elastic to it. You have the inner friction print here, board short material all the way around the waist, so it's very, very nice and soft. All these gray areas are mesh, which breathes really well. You have the pack gripping print back here. Here you have dual pockets here, one on each side, which is mesh, very breathable. But you also have a third pocket right here on top of there with a waterproof zipper and also waterproof material. So you put your microfiber here, doesn't matter how much you sweat or how much it rains, it's gonna stay dry. I tested this at World Cup and it's awesome. It works fantastic. On the front and back, around the areas where you move the most as you run and everything, you have a 4-way stretch, which is waterproof. So all the water just comes off here. I don't have any water to show you, but it just goes. It's really nice. Also waterproof swab pockets. So if you slide through a puddle of water or whatever, the swab stays dry. The knee material is stronger than the competition, but it's still really nice and thin and moves very easily. You can tell on the more protective pants, you have a little bit of foam and padding and a little bit more rough material, which makes them a little bit heavier. So these are going to stay light no matter how wet they get. And the legs are also a little bit longer than other pants. So no matter what size you are, the legs are going to be long enough. And if they're too long for you, they have this self-adjustment system where they just fold up easily towards the knee pads. Minimalistic adjustment thing. No strings or nothing that you can slip on. Very simple like this. Cool. And those are the fly pants. To match the fly pants, we have the fly glove, which is a super light, super mobile glove, which is no unnecessary adjustment strap on. You just pull them on and off. Super simple, very flexible. You don't need to cut no fingers or anything like that. Smartphone friendly, of course. Today, if you need to Snapchat during the game, whatever, no problem. What else we got? We got the elbow pads. Very flexible. The goal with these elbow pads was just you put them on and then you don't think about them anymore. So they have this mobility joint there, which is breathable. You have breathable mesh straight into your skin here, which also functions as a joint here. So it can move very nicely on you. Here's my size, I'll show you. Has compression material here, and this print that you see makes you able to practice with only using a t-shirt, and you can slide on it without the pad ripping, which every other paintball pad will rip if you slide on it directly. Cool. Minimalistic glove, because all the jerseys have gloves nowadays, so we made this slide friendly and also very thin. Cool. We got the matching knee pad with an inner compression sock, and we have eliminated that rubber friction band, and what we do have is a compression sock on the inside of the whole knee pad. As you can see here, let me remove this quickly from there. So the whole inside is compression sock. I used to get rash from this part here, not anymore because of the compression sock. I used to get a rash here on the bottom, not anymore because of the compression sock. And also I used to get a rash here, but not anymore. And the cool thing with the compression also is that as soon as you get a little bit sweaty, it just glues itself to your skin. So they stay on really well. And they're super flexible as well. You're not gonna have any problems running full speed with these. Cool. Then we got some, like the stuff that you've seen before, the knuckle butts tank covers. You got the Everlast, tested with 500 shots into them, not a scratch. This will last you forever. You can also fix the elastic band if you wanna. We got the sticky finger that you can put either on your reg or your barrel if you need assistance on knowing what direction you need to shoot. It's pointing that way. This way or that way. I don't know. And yeah, the Supreme pant is the more protective pant. We minimized this protection area here, so it's big enough to protect you, but it also as small as possible so it doesn't get so heavy when it gets wet. You got flexible, super strong material here. You got great, like a lot of mesh, a lot of ventilation. You got the pant lock, harness lock system here as well. Very flexible everywhere where you need it. And you got the pack gripping print as well. So those are now only 100 US, only $100 for the Supreme pants. The Fly pants are 140, which is cheaper than all its competition, even though they're better. So all the products, the pack is now down to $60 in retail, which makes it very affordable. Now everybody can get the best paintball product. Hopefully everybody can afford it. So we think it's gonna help the player a lot to get really good equipment for a lot less money and help out to play a lot more paintball and get better gear. Thanks for watching, guys.